Is this thing even on?
He's falling
Oh,
apart.
my keyboard is not working. Why is it not working? Wait, hold on. That might
Oh
explain
Hang
wait.
on,
something.
chat.
That might
Chat.
explain something. Is there a way to lock your keyboard?
Are you
I don't think so.
did your batteries die? Is it plugged in?
It's plugged in. Because I was like, wait, caps locks isn't working.
Is there an option to like put it on 2.4 gigahertz?
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Double Kick Bonus Level, the podcast where we're expanding. We're talking movies, we're talking games, we're talking everything else in between. My name is Patrick Sawyer. With me today, we've got the editor in chief of Double Kick Bonus Level and Double Kick, Terry Thompson.
Hello, it's actually Terry Mario. Thank you very much.
It is Terry Mario.
Mhm.
And for the first time on a proper bonus level episode, we've got Zachary Shotz.
Hello. Luigi,
Hello.
thank you.
That's right.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, Double Kick Bonus Level is going to be a 3-man podcast. Zachary Shotz, welcome as a permanent member of the Double Kick family.
Welcome in.
Absolute
Welcome
cinema.
in.
Yeah, this is very, very, very exciting. Very exciting stuff.
Happy to be here. Thank you for letting me join.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. You know, I had to think long and hard about it because I'm like, we can't bring another person in here, but it's time to expand.
What?
Are you talking about Mallory, Terry? You're talking about how you don't want to bring Mallory onto the pod?
I do want to bring Mallory onto the podcast. I got to figure out my microphone situation. I only have one.
No ladies allowed.
That's not
Crazy.
true. I want Mallory on the pod. This ain't about me. It's about you right now, Sean.
Yeah, let's make this about me.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I like that.
Shots. So like I said, bonus level is where, for the most part, we explore movies and TV shows and whatever else type of adaptation from video games. So we got a good one for you today, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into the insane movie that we watched just this morning, we're going to talk about a little catch up for everybody. Shots, why don't you start us off? What's been your primary like stress relief type thing that you've been up to lately?
Well, it's funny. My biggest stress relief is probably also one of my biggest stress givers lately. Terry could probably contest to this. Marvel Rivals. Sponsored. Sponsored by Marvel. I've been like pretty obsessed with it lately. I don't know. Like back when Overwatch came out, it's never captured my attention or anything. But I think whether it's just the way it's a third person POV or the fact it's just the characters from Marvel IP, it just did it for me. And I like halfway through season 0, I just really fell in love with it. It's been fun. The new season 4 is starting in like 5 days.
Oh yeah, got some cool characters coming.
Angela and Daredevil eventually.
It's just like Angela.
Who is
Angela?
Angela?
Thor's sister, apparently.
He got more siblings? Like
a one-winged angel.
Pat, that's four Asgardian siblings in the game at that point.
Here's the deal, though. Odin was,
Odin
was slinging it out there.
He's slinging.
He's just like Zeus, He's there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Irresponsible gods.
Yeah.
Irresponsible. That's cool though. Who are your like mains that you're playing? Like what types of characters, first of all? Like are you more of a tank guy? Are you support? I don't think you're support. But
you'd be surprised actually.
Really?
His support's pretty good.
Support's one of my better roles. Obviously there's tank, support, and then DPS. There's a couple different variations of DPS. There's like your melee, there's your range. there's like two ranges. There's like one that's like an instant hit. It's called a hit scan. Then there's one that's like a projectile base. So like you kind of have to lead your shots, if you will. And then your strategists, which are just kind of like broken up into the same way. Yeah, my mains, I would say I'm probably the best with this one character. She's called Magic. She's
Okay,
a
I've seen
mutant.
clips of Magic. Yeah,
She's the Dark Child.
Big sword lady.
Limbo.
big sword lady.
Big
Yeah,
sword lady.
she's very quick. She's considered a dive character. So you like go into the back lines and you cause mayhem, disrupt, get some picks.
Some pure
Um,
chaos.
some pure chaos. I've picked up Jean Grey. She's the Phoenix in this.
Of course.
She's a hit scan character. I like her. She's really fun. Her kit is very fluid. Some of the tanks I'm really good with are Emma Frost. She's like just a brawler. She just choke slams you and kicks you in the walls. It's crazy.
It's a vacation for most of us.
Yeah, she's got that snow bunny mind control. You know what I mean?
It's her ultimate. Yeah.
It really is. I'm not even being funny.
She's so good. She's such a good character.
She's like one of the best.
I don't want to glaze Shotz, because Shotz gets enough glazing as is when it comes to video games. But I will say, Pat, that he's pretty good in all three roles. Tank, DPS, and support, and he fills in when needed. Because with Marvel Rivals, a lot of people just hop on DPS, like just that's the people that. There's more DPSs in the game than the other two, like the tank and support. So people mostly just gravitate towards them. But Shotz and I as well, like we'll fill in, so we'll play other roles as needed. And he's pretty good at all three, so let's give him that, I guess.
For sure. Okay. Credit to you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
How much money do you think you've sunk into Marvel Rivals so far?
I don't think I want to answer this.
Yeah. Mind you, Pat, I know you know.
Free to
already,
play.
It is a free to play.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how they get you, though. That's how they get you. Fortnite does the same thing. Like,
I mean, the way I see it is like it's a game that I've been enjoying.
Sure, yeah.
It's an investment.
It's free. It's an investment, and it keeps the game going, right? Because if I stop buying it, obviously they're not going to have any money.
Right. You have to do it specifically.
Yeah, you have to support them. Marvel's a struggling little company, a little mom and pop, and they wouldn't be able to afford it on their own.
They're not doing too hot. Hopefully they're on the up and up. I don't know. A rough estimate.
You don't have to answer.
At least 100, we'll say.
All right.
It's actually not as bad as I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
What about you, Terry? I know you don't play as much as me, but
I don't. I bought the last battle pass, and I bought the one before that, so that's probably like $40 right there. I bought you a skin twice, so I probably around the same. Probably around the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe around 100.
not too shabby.
No. It's an investment.
It's investment. It makes you, if you don't know, Pat, when you have a good skin on, your gameplay goes up.
You get better somehow.
You just get better. Like you might go slightly positive with the base skin, but as soon as you get that fancy legendary on, you're running it.
You just start barking.
You're him.
No, okay. Now here's the thing. I see, part of me is like, this is irresponsible, right? Because like the skin obviously doesn't matter, but I will say, well, we'll see. It's funny because like, so right now, the football season just started, and as you gentlemen know, football is the only sport I really care about. I started to get into baseball more, but like football's like where it is. Football's where the party is.
We're so back, baby.
We're so back, baby. I am now this year in 3 different fantasy football leagues at work.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am in like the regular league that we were in last year. We're doing a new thing this year. It's called the Thievery League. So basically, every week you play against somebody, if you beat that person, you can steal a player from their team.
That's like Pokemon logic right there.
That's kind of
Oh,
crazy,
dude.
right?
And yeah, so like here's the thing. This is the first year we've done this. The thing that I'm afraid of is like if you go on like a 3-game losing streak, you don't recover.
Oh
Like
man.
there's no way to come back because your best players are gone at that point.
Right.
Because you can take any, no one's off limits. Like you're stealing whoever you want.
So if you do like win, you can't just take them back.
I mean, if you win, you can, but like it has to be the person you played like in that week. And so
Right.
like I'm playing somebody this week. I'm not gonna play them again this season because there's only so many weeks in a fantasy football season.
Hmm.
So like if they steal my player, they have them. And
So you can't win
likely
them
they're
back.
not gonna lose them.
Right.
I mean, you could if somebody else steals that same player and then you play them and you beat them.
Hmm.
Unlikely though.
Mm.
Unlikely. So like I said, the thing that I fear with that is like someone's going to go on like a 4-game winning streak and then they're just going to have an S tier team.
Yeah.
And it's going to be terrible.
So Pat, let me ask you: do you guys do like that fun stuff where the loser has to do some absurd challenge?
So it's a work league. So
Probably not.
right. We were talking about like so we are developing a punishment this year because we historically haven't done that. But we're thinking like the loser of the league has to buy like a dessert and bring it into work for everybody. And it's like
Yeah.
a dessert of the winner's choosing. So
Sure.
like
Okay.
okay, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's all
Keep it
right.
light. Keep it light. Keep it
Yeah.
light for the
We had
work.
some other ideas we had were like we have to wear like lanyards with like a badge. And somebody was like, well, the winner gets to pick out the loser's lanyard and they
Oh,
have
that's
to
pretty
wear it
cool. I like
until
that one.
the next football season. I liked that one personally.
I like that one too.
I think losers should streak around the building.
Right. Losers
Nope.
should quit their job.
Yep. Quit. Get a work
Loser
job.
should give their bonus to the winner.
There we go. Now
Send a
let's say
strongly
hi.
worded email to HR with your name on it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty wild. So wait, so could you theoretically like just lose your best players, like all of your best players, just like in general if you keep
100%.
playing them? Wow.
100%. If you keep losing, yeah, you're gonna lose your best players.
So like you could get lucky and like your worst players could win and then you could steal.
Oh, for sure. I mean, so that's why I brought this up because you're talking about like sinking your money into this thing. I have $100 in each of these leagues, and
And
I'm
you have
like,
3, right? You said?
and I'm just sports gambling essentially. You know what I mean? Like I'm just praying that the players that I drafted are decent enough that like I don't lose my money.
Sure. Sure.
So
Absolutely.
who do you got? I mean, I'm not too fluent with football, but maybe some people that are listening.
So the thievery league we set up, we did it where we got put into like different draft spots, so like different draft order or whatever. And then for the thievery league specifically, we did auto draft. It's called. So like it just straight up picks a team for you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I will read out my players in that league real quick. I know I believe my quarterback in that league is Joe Burrow, which very like star quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals. He's like Joe Burr, Joe Cool, Joe Shiesty they call him.
Oh, Joe
Shiesty?
Shiesty.
Put the
Yeah.
shiesty on.
Um, I got CeeDee Lamb from the Dallas Cowboys. I also have George Pickens from the Dallas Cowboys. He famously was like a Steeler before, and now he is on the Cowboys.
Mm.
Running back Jonathan Taylor of the Colts. I got Brees Hall from the Jets. I got Jameson Williams, who I had in my old league last year, who like he's either really good or really not. So it's just it's kind of whatever. The guy I'm playing this week though has both Lamar Jackson, who's the quarterback for the Ravens, and Derrick Henry, who's like their star running back. So if I win, I'm 100% stealing one of those guys.
Right.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
You know,
Shout out football.
Shout out
Shout out
football.
football. Terry, talk to me about the wonders of Hollow Knight Silksong.
Man, we made it, boys.
We're so back.
We're so back. 7 long years
That's
of, is this seven?
crazy.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I mean, 6 to 7 ish. Long years of just silence,
Mhm.
of mystery, of wonder. And it's like I don't even know how to equate this to anything else other than just like it's like I don't know, the second coming of Jesus, maybe. It's just like, wow, he
That's a
actually came
take.
back. Whoa!
My
That's
God.
a take.
I
The
thought it was.
second coming of Jesus.
I thought you actually came back. I thought this was just a myth.
He's
It's
here.
real.
He's here. The wine. There's wine.
There's life. Yeah, dude. Silk Song released as of today. It'll have been out for 2 days, I believe. Um, amazing. The Hollow Knight sequel. When it released, it crashed the eShop and it crashed Steam.
Wow.
So many people just rushed there and like tried to download it. I too was just like frantically pressing the download button on
Please,
the
please, please,
eShop.
please, please.
Please let me buy it. God.
I don't know what it's at now, but I saw like as of yesterday, it was like 500,000 players already.
Yeah,
Oh my
concurrently. It's
God.
crazy.
That's
And
insane.
you know the coolest thing about this game is like the most wishlisted game, one of the most wishlisted games on Steam. I think before it released, it was the most wishlisted game. An indie team, 3, 4 people, and some contractors, I
Right.
believe. We're living in the day and age of AAA games coming out. They're 70, they're $80, they're buku bucks. This game, highly anticipated, $20.
Wow.
Crazy,
Really?
Crazy.
crazy. They could have
That's
easily,
awesome.
yeah, it's awesome. They could have easily like charged $40 for this, $30.
Sure.
I mean, they could have charged full price too, like 60 if
Yeah.
they wanted to, and I think people still would have bought it. But just to like, you know, stand by their morals, like Team Cherry, they're just really cool guys. To release this for $20, I think the original Hollow Knight like came out for like 15 or something like
Mhm.
that, 15 or
Wow.
20. But it's insane. It's such a everything about this game and the story behind it is just such a feel good story about this game.
Yeah.
There's a reporter who works for Bloomberg, Jason Schreier. He came out with a report interviewing Team Cherry a couple days before this game came out, and he was asking them just things like, "Hey, why did it take so long?" And like, why all the radio silence? Like, was everything good behind the scenes? Because when
Mhm.
things like that usually happen, usually there's like lots of turmoil in the studio and stuff like
Sure.
that. Um, but these guys were just like, nah, we kind of just were having a lot of fun making this game. So we, really took our time. They made like so much money off of Hollow Knight that they were able to fund just these years of just, putting their nose to the grindstone and making this game and without worrying about much else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So and it really shows. Like I'm still really early on because I'm just taking my time with it, but it feels great. It's definitely feels different to Hollow Knight. You're playing as Hornet, and she's faster than the knight. She moves differently. She's very acrobatic. She can dash around. She can set traps and stuff like that.
Mm.
Definitely a lot deadlier and has a really cool arsenal. But the
Mhm.
vibes are similar. It's there. The music score is there, just like the same as the first one. It's haunting. It's melancholic. The vibes of this new kingdom are just as like mysterious. We're so back.
It's so bad.
Hmm.
We're
So
so back.
Terry, I'm curious. Pat, I know you're actually playing through Hollow Knight now.
That's right. That's right.
Would you recommend Hollow Knight? Do you think it's something I would enjoy?
I think you would. It's like people call it the 2D Souls like a lot. The
Mm.
bosses in the game are they're they're hard. Don't get me wrong. Like some of them can be really hard, but it's like they're hard, but they're fair. You go in there
Mm.
and like you'll die the first, 3, 4, 5 times, but then you'll start to understand like the goings ons and stuff like that, and then you'll like adapt. And then I like to call it like you learn the dance of some of these bosses, and then you start to like dance around them, and they'll do their thing. You'll dodge, you'll come back, you'll get your 2 hits in, similar to from all the FromSoft games and Elden Ring sometimes.
Mhm.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it a lot. You like it's similar to what other games have you played? You're not into like the Metroids and stuff, are you?
No, I've never played them.
I want to say it has the same like kind of vibes as that Fury game you were playing back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day. Obviously not as like, top down and
right.
a little less bullet helly, but like I think the vibes are there. I think you'd like
Okay.
it.
If I
Yeah.
can ever escape this pit of backlog, maybe I'll try
Dog,
it.
I was just talking to Alex the other day, Alex Iden, and we were talking about backlogs, and I'm like, dog, at a certain point, you just gotta kill your backlog. Don't pay attention to it, and just play what you want to play,
Right.
And what you want to play is God of War 2018, actually. So,
Yeah, I've heard it's a good game. What's it about?
oh, whatever. Anyway, Silk Song, great
Oh
game.
god.
That's all I have to say. I'll have more to talk about in the future.
No.
Yeah.
Terry, for sure. So, I am playing through Hollow Knight right now. As you both know, I consider myself one of the world's worst gamers. Um, but I take that same principle that you're talking about and apply it to like the books I'm reading right now. Because like
Hmm.
my TBR, my to be read list. I mean, you look at these shelves. Over half of them I have never touched
Sure.
in my life.
That's
But we'll
wild.
get there. But
We'll
we
get
will get
there.
there. The
I
problem
like,
is I'm still actively buying books.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I like to
it
think
is what
about
it
it
is.
as like, don't pressure yourself, but like think of it as like, oh, turn that pressure to read all these into like joy. And like, oh, I have
Yeah.
so much to read in the future, and I have so many games to play, and they're not going anywhere.
So many. Yay.
I saw I saw this post that was talking about like if you collect book if you just like read every single book that you have on your bookshelf, then you don't have a library. You just have like a trophy collection. And I'm like,
Mm,
I'm building a library. I'm
I
building a
like that.
space where I want to like, we'll put stuff on the shelves. If we get to it, we'll get to it.
Mhm.
And we
I,
will eventually, you
I like that
know?
thinking. Yeah.
Terry, if you were to put an estimate, how many games in your backlog do you have?
Dude, I don't even know. A lot. I don't want to think about it.
It's definitely like over 30 for me.
Yeah.
Golly.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
games.
For
Backlogs
sure.
aren't real, man. You'll get to them when you
That's
get to
true.
them.
That's true.
You get to it when you
That's
get
true.
to it.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of games that I've like played 2 seconds of, and I'm like, oh, I really liked that. And then I'll set it down and never touch it again.
Hmm.
Um, so those are a little more of a problem for me, but
Hmm.
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get
We'll get
there.
there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
All those games are meant to be played when they're meant to. It's the evolution of gaming for you guys.
absolutely.
Speaking of evolution,
Oh, nice.
Terry, let's talk shots. Terry and I have been obsessively watching over the progress of Pokemon Legends ZA.
Hmm.
Um, and as you know, as we've shared to the chat, some new Mega Evolutions have been revealed from leaks and, well, not leaks, I guess like promotional stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a mixed
Official.
bag. Kind of a
Mm-hmm.
mixed bag, in my opinion. Let's talk about it a little bit. So, as far as I know, there's only been 3 that have been confirmed, like new Mega Evolutions for
I
Pokemon.
believe so.
Yeah. So we got
Um,
Go ahead. Sorry.
the first one was Mega Dragonite. Bad. I'm just gonna say it. Bad.
I've come
Not.
around. I've come around. I don't think bad. I don't think great, but I'm of the opinion that not every mega evolution needs to fit my criteria of the coolest thing in the world. Some can be a little ridiculous and corny.
It's
So, but
just,
like, go ahead, Shots.
it's weird that he has 2 sets of wings now,
I'm saying.
right?
I'm saying.
Like, if they were going to go for the wings on the head, they should have gotten rid of his little wings on his back.
I agree.
That's true.
At the bare minimum, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's okay. He's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong,
It's ridiculous.
but I
Dragonite
think
is
it's
kind
okay.
of ridiculous
But
in
Dragonite himself
general.
is kind of ridiculous in general. Yes,
It's
true.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And like, let's be honest, like, if Dragonite released today, right?
Mhm.
Dratini, Dragonair, would you feel like Dragonite is just the most ridiculous third evolution?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it doesn't fit at
100%.
all. Like, I've seen a comparison that Gyarados would have been a more appropriate evolution.
Well, and so many people have said that like that was like the original idea, right? And they flipped it.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know if that's real or not. I think that's just kind of lore from
Copium.
the gaming community.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
But yeah, Dragonite. Listen, if Dragonite got a cool Mega Evolution that made him like the coolest thing ever, that would go against the essence of Dragonite. I feel like so.
see, okay, here's my pitch for what I would have done for Mega Dragonite.
Mhm.
You take Mega Dragonite and you make him Mega Dragon Knight. Give him like armor. You give him like a sword. You know what? That tell me that wouldn't have been awesome.
Pat,
Tell
do you
me
like
that wouldn't have been cool.
do you like Digimon by chance?
You know, Shotz. It's so funny because I've been seeing a lot of like Digimon like clips on like TikTok and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I forgot how into Digimon I was when I was a kid. But I haven't been like I haven't consumed any Digimon
Hear
like
me out.
content in forever.
Hear me out. Digimon is better, and people just aren't ready for that
God,
conversation.
here we go.
No comment.
We can't. Shotz, you're no longer a guest host. You're done.
Well, gang, it was nice being
You've
a
been
part.
demoted again.
I'll see you
Nice
never.
having you. Yeah. See you later, buddy.
I'll see you never.
Dang.
But yeah, Mega Dragonite, at least mid.
Sure. But mid's okay.
For sure. The second Mega Evolution that they've shown us is Mega Victory Bell.
I love him so
and you're ridiculous for that. And you're absolutely ridiculous for that.
He looks so stupid, and
He looks so stupid.
It's so funny.
Oh god.
I feel like it makes sense though, right?
It makes sense, right?
Here's the only thing that I could say that like makes sense for me is like Victory Bell in itself is one of the most like memed designed Pokemon from Gen 1, and you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And so now they've like stuffed him.
He's stuffed up.
I don't like that.
He's stuffed up. You know?
He's like Santa Claus's sack. I don't know.
He's busting at the seams.
Full of it.
He's about to burst, bro.
He's about to
burst. About to bust.
And I love it. I think just this is the point of Mega Evolution. Is just take an old familiar Pokemon and just freaking
make it a little funnier.
Just
fill him up.
Make him a little goofy. Put his lips on his head.
Tie him up.
Time up.
Why
The juice.
I don't like that at all. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like what I would better do for Victory Bell, and
There's
I'm
nothing.
like,
it's already the precipice.
This is peak.
I think maybe give him like vines and stuff like that. I don't know.
One. It's around his neck.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
He's tied up.
He's tied up. Hog tied.
We can agree though, of the three of them, this is the silliest. This is the dumbest one.
I don't know about dumbest, but definitely the silliest. It's so good. I love it. I unironically love it.
I kind of like it too. Watch him be so meta.
Oh, it's so terrible.
I think like they've released like footage, if what I saw was real, of like him Mega Evolved walking with you like in a game, and he's just hopping. Bong, bong.
I would love to see like a beanbag chair.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god! The merch is gonna go crazy.
Crazy.
For sure.
You remember those like those toys from like early 2000s? There's like a big inflatable ball with a handle, and you just like bounce on it.
Yeah.
You know the vision.
One out of Mega Victory Bell.
Yep. You know.
That's crazy. It's crazy work.
And then lastly, we have the GOAT.
The GOAT. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Mega Halucha.
It's pretty good.
Here's my thoughts, right? So like you take the concept of like a luchador and you give him like, this is what I'm talking about. They gave him like armor, basically. I don't know how familiar you guys are with like the Power Rangers franchise.
Oh, yeah, baby.
But like this reminds me of like the like top like chest plate that like some of the Power Rangers get when they like super like morph or whatever.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the green and white Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah,
and
this looks really
incredible.
cool.
It just makes a
This,
lot of sense and it looks good.
yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's just taking an already peak designed character and just like maxing it out. Times
Terry,
10.
was Halucha meta back in the day?
Yeah, he was pretty meta when X and Y came out because flying and fighting, he was really
Yeah,
fast and his attack was like really high, I believe. I had him on my team when I was competing back in the day.
super
Um,
cool dual type,
Mhm.
yeah,
fighting, flying,
fighting,
really
flying.
cool.
That's so dope. That takes out the electricity weakness. No, does it? No, I think it still has it, but it takes
Yeah,
out the flying weakness for the fighting type.
Right.
Right, right.
So it'll be
It
interesting
yeah.
to see what this does for him.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I mean, I think he'll still be flying, fighting in his Mega Evolution. He'll probably
Yeah, he
I
just
would think.
is apparently.
okay, yeah, yeah. And one cool thing I mentioned during the when we were talking before recording, Pat,
Mhm.
the Pokemon Company is doing they're hosting a luchador competition in Mexico City to
Mhm.
kind of like promote the game and with the Mega Halucha and all that. So I got the little press release right here and read a little excerpt. To celebrate the upcoming launch of Pokemon Legends ZA game, the Pokemon Company has partnered with, I'm gonna murder this, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre to host a special event at Arena Mexico in Mexico City, September 25th,
Okay.
2025. The showcase will feature 4 exhibition matches with top Lucha Libre wrestlers, including fan favorite Mystico, with tickets available soon through Ticketmaster and all that. But I think that's really cool.
I like that.
It's
I
really,
like
That's
that a
a
cool.
lot.
clever way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay.
Too bad the game's probably going to be pretty mid.
Do we think so? We really
Oh
think
yeah.
so?
Oh yeah.
Why?
100%.
Because you
Have you
guys are
seen
like,
it?
I mean, yeah. Is it not just a better Arceus?
Don't.
Ah,
Oh, don't say better. Don't ever say better. Don't you
can't
besmirch
say
Pokemon Legends
better.
Arceus in front of me.
But it's in
Okay.
the same franchise, is it not? Do you not think they would
I
have just like improved upon that game?
I think Legends is just Pokemon's excuse to like do something different. So I don't know if they're
yeah.
in the same like franchise. It's just that's their spin-off series that they can like experiment with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Now,
We've been pooping on it, but I think it'll be fine.
I mean, I think it's going to be as good as Scarlet and Violet. I'll put it that way.
Sure.
So what is it that is making you guys not think it'll be as good as the first one?
Terry and I have talked about this before, but like Legends Arceus had like a very distinct like art style, and I think that was able to kind of at least mask some of the like flaws in we'll say gameplay design, just because like when it glitched out, like it didn't seem as obvious just because of like the watercolor type like
Mhm.
aesthetic. Whereas like this one just straight up looks like another Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield.
Uninspired art style, like
Yeah.
yeah. I wish they did something at least.
I wish they leaned more into like the futuristic aesthetic that like the original trailer seemed to like indicate,
Mhm.
Mhm. I was gonna
or like the
say
little
too, like
teaser.
the whole point with the watercolors was Arceus was set in the past,
Right. Right.
and I
Yeah.
figured this one was supposed to be the opposite because it's future.
Well, yeah, but it seems like it's set in the future by like 10 years. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
yeah.
like it's really doing much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
Like
So I
not
don't know.
future like how Scarlet and Violet are.
Yeah, yeah. If you honestly, like I said, if you would have given us a game that was like fully like 1,000 years in the Pokemon future, that could be so dope.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
But
it seems
yeah,
very MOBA light. Like if you guys are familiar with that Pokemon Unite game that's on like cell phones and stuff because
mhm,
it's real-time battling, so you're moving your Pokemon around the arena and it seems like your attacks like are on a cooldown. So like you use
yeah,
your attack,
yeah,
it's on a cooldown, you got a position.
It reminds me of
right,
Um
Xenoblade a little bit.
yeah, right?
yeah,
Um and I'm not too confident with that.
yeah. It's a
Um
much different fighting style than Arceus had too.
Was Arceus
yeah.
still more traditional?
Yeah,
More,
it had that little like quick style, strength style,
yeah.
like gimmick. But for the most part, it was kind of the same, right?
Yeah, it was turn based, but like it showed you like how like so for like quick style or whatever, if you used that type of move, you could go again before your opponent Pokemon went.
Hmm.
Or if you use strength style, like it would do more damage, but then your opponent could go more times in a row before you can go again.
Hmm.
So it
Right.
was a little different, but it was still like turn based combat where like this doesn't really seem to be super turn based. I don't know.
Hmm.
Again, I think it's interesting that like we're experimenting with the Pokemon formula like that, but like
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
Does this game have a release date? I know we've probably talked about this already.
I want to say probably holiday season this year.
Oh my god, dude! October 16th. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow,
That's
that's next
almost a
month.
month. Yeah.
It's next
Holy
month.
cow. Okay.
Insane.
Okay.
We
Holy
copping day
arses.
one, boys, or no?
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm such
Unfortunately,
a sucker. I'm such a sucker.
I
We're
am the
part,
problem.
we're part of the
For
problem.
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, one thing I wanted to talk about with Legends Legends ZA. So bringing back the gimmick of Mega Evolution. So we've talked about the Megas that they've currently announced. What are some Pokemon that we want to see get Mega Evolutions?
Flygon.
Oh,
Well, of course. Of course.
yeah. This,
Flygon.
this is such a loaded question. Flygon for
Shots.
sure.
So shots, what in like if you could like pitch a design gimmick, or if you wanted to like change like one of its typings, what would you do with a Mega Flygon?
Well, unfortunately, Flygon, well, he's dragging ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just got like outclassed by every other dragon type. Like he wasn't the fastest or the
Sure.
strongest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe give him like some kind of speed boost or like some kind of ability change, obviously. Um, I'm almost thinking kind of like the Salamence route, like make him more sleek, maybe like combine
Sure.
his wings to make him more like jetty looking.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
could do, go ahead.
it's always interesting when there's like a dragon type in the game that's like really cool, but they're not the what's it called the pseudo dragon type of that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Flygon comes to mind, and then another one that I really like that isn't the pseudo Haxorus from
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
6th gen.
Like
Haxorus is
how is he
awesome.
not? But he's
So
really
cool.
good.
He's,
I
he's
know.
good, yeah. He's not the pseudo.
Now, I think for what I would think for Flygon, like I kind of like how his wings are shaped and they're very like geometric. I would almost like for Mega Evolution, like you do like a stained glass like gimmick.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? I don't
Kind of
know if
cool with the
I don't know
sound.
how I would change it as typing.
Mhm. Flygon is he's supposed to be like a dragonfly, right? Like I think
Yeah, yeah.
Vibrava before it is like dragonfly type thing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what route to go with that. It's hard
So
to.
maybe like a lightning dragon, like as
Ooh,
if like the
electric
lightning
dragon.
gets like struck by the ground, and that's why because that's how like glass is made, right?
Right.
It's cool. Well, he's ground dragon, I think already.
Right, right. But
But like
so
it would play
again,
in with
like
like the sand and everything, you know?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that could work.
I
Ooh,
think
I
so
just
too.
kind of cooked with that. I just kind of cooked with
Did
that.
he cook?
Yeah,
Yeah, did he
Right
cook?
off the dome.
Pokemon Company cut a check.
Give
They're
me
gonna
that
steal
money.
that. They're gonna steal this. You're gonna get nothing.
One thing, oh, for sure, that's fine. I'd be fine with that. One Pokemon I would like see in Mega Evolution. I think everybody had this Pokemon on their Sinnoh team. Luxray.
Oh, baby.
Give me Mega Luxray.
That'd be kind of
Absolutely.
fire.
I just want like a bigger, like, what do we say? Like tiger?
Panther, bro,
Yeah,
Black Panther
Panther.
type
Oh
thing.
my god. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
would just be like afraid that they would butcher it. Like, what's the gosh? I can't remember his name, but like the blue lightning dog
From what gen?
from I think from the same gen.
Blue
He's
Lightning
like
Dog?
he's blue with like yellow accents. He kind of has like a collar.
You're talking about like Magnetric from 3rd gen? Magnetrike or something like that?
Magnetrite. Oh, or maybe
Is
it might be 5th gen too.
Oh
is it
yeah.
some is it one of them that has a mega?
He does have a mega, and it looks
Uh,
terrible.
Oh, I
I
think
think
it
you're talking
is
about Manectric. Yeah.
Magnetric, yeah. Yeah, Magnetric.
Yeah,
He's got just like big spikes as his
yeah.
mega, right?
He just
Yeah.
becomes spikier.
Yeah. I mean,
I
probably
don't.
would.
Again, I'll be honest. I don't hate it.
I don't hate Mega Man Trick. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
But
But I see
yeah,
what you're saying, though.
It just I want something that impose like, if not just like pride, but like fear almost from like a
sure.
Luxray.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luxray needs a little more aura in his
And you
Mega.
know what? I
Exactly.
think I would almost make it like lightning, like ghost typing.
Okay.
You know, like take the dark type and just like, well, now this Mega Luxray is like he's died. And now like this is the ghost of Luxray and he's, you know,
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know. I think you could do something with that. I think it'd
I
be
like
cool.
that. I like that.
What about you, Terry? Who's a Pokemon you want to see?
There's so many. But the
For sure.
first one that comes to mind, one of my new favorites, Miss Tinkaton.
Mhm.
Oh,
I love Tinkaton
and
so
you
much,
know what?
man.
Just bigger hammer.
Just bigger hammer.
Two
Don't
hammers.
don't two hammer. Oh my god, big great axe or something. Don't change anything about like her like body.
Her
Just
design, yeah.
give her a bigger weapon
A
or
great
something.
axe from
Bigger
Monster Hunter.
bow on her head and like a dual
Bow.
wield hammer
Right. Or
would
make
be
her like,
incredible.
or we can make her more of a projectile base and just give her a giant crossbow made out of a Corviknight or something. I don't know. Like,
A crossbow made
It's
out of
it's like a beak. It's like a Corviknight beak.
yeah.
That's
Oh
the
my god,
arrow.
cooking,
Oh my god.
cooking, so good. Yeah, I
Pay
love
us
That'd be
Tinkaton.
money,
insane.
Nintendo. Give us this money right
Give-
now.
Cut the check, dog. Cut the
That's a
check.
check.
Yeah, that was. I think we came up with some good ones.
I like
If
it.
we
I
if we
like
were
it.
artistically inclined and could like draw these out, that'd be
Oh
awesome.
my
Get your wife on this, Pat.
Yeah, get your wife
god.
on
Oh
this,
god.
dog.
Bro, I have like 17 drawings that I've requested from her that are just in the queue.
Hmm.
And it's just the muses haven't guided her lately, but
Sure.
we're getting there. We're getting
Gotta
there.
wait for the itch to hit.
She's almost done with one that I requested a while ago, but like it's so worth the wait. And I maybe next time it'll be done that I
Ah,
can show you guys. A little
cool,
reveal
cool.
on the pod.
Is there like a little hint you can give us of what it's about?
It is related to Naruto,
Okay.
Hmm.
and the nine-tailed fox, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh,
Mm,
Mm.
okay.
fancy.
Mhm.
Sounds like there's some cooking being done in the stew.
There's
Is
some
it
cooking.
Daphne as the nine-tailed fox?
No, that would be hilarious
That'd be
though.
so funny.
And she would probably do that way quicker. No, honestly, I love to challenge my wife's artistic ability because she like I give her the most insane concept and I'm like, I know what this looks like in my head. I want to see what it looks like coming out of your hands.
Yeah.
And then she sculpts a masterpiece that I'm like, this is better than I imagined.
That was going to be my question. So is it like what you vision, or is it even better than that usually?
But I don't think I've ever like had a concept that I've given her that she did not knock out of the park. Like
That's a
it's
testament to her skill.
and I can't, you know what? And I'm just not that person. That's just not me. But that's
Hmm.
why you marry into it. You know what I mean? That's what marriage is all about.
Find
The
somebody that
discovery.
has what you lack.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back, play some games. Terry, you guys, his cat, so he's got to tend to his fatherly duties right now.
Malibu.
Yeah.
But we'll be back. Let's go. I just stole that from Shotz. And we're so back.
It's so back. He also stole that from me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play some games today. I thought, being that we are covering the 1993 cult classic, the Super Mario Brothers movie, that we would draft some Mario characters, some characters from
Hmm.
the Mario universe.
Hmm.
So, how it's going to work? I'll spin a little wheel quick. We're going to determine draft order. And then when it's your turn, we're going to do a snake style draft shots. I don't know if you're familiar with this, Terry. I know you've been.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but how it'll work is if we get, so like if you go first, then say Terry goes second, I go third. For the second round, I then go first, Terry then goes second, and then you would then go third, and then it kind of just snakes around like that.
Okay.
There'll be 5 rounds, and you can draft anybody from the Mario universe that you want. So let me just see. You see, I got the wheel here. I got the randomized wheel. We're gonna see draft order
No
number
whammy.
1.
No whammy. No whammy. No
no
whammy. No whammy. No whammy. Oh, let's.
Ooh, Terry gets the first draft pick.
Oh.
So then let's see who gets second. Me or Shotz. Spinning.
Rigged.
All right.
Rigged.
You know what though? But you get 2 draft picks in a row. So like I would
The 2
argue
picks is clutch.
I would argue being in the middle is the worst spot here. So
Right.
I'll take that.
You either want to be first or last.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So Terry, you have 5 characters that you're gonna draft. Who is your first pick?
Well, after much deliberation with the league, and we've come to a conclusion that out of all the Mario characters in the Mario franchise of the Mario universe, it would probably be best to pick Mr. Mario himself.
Mr. Mario. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a classic choice. I am gonna Shotz unfortunately follow that up with Mr. Luigi Mario.
Yep.
I have to take Luigi in the second pick for sure.
Yep.
No, I get that. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this might come as a shock, but I think Toad would be a solid pick.
Okay. Interesting.
Wow. Interesting first round pick for sure.
Okay.
So, I mean, he has a couple games himself.
True. Toad's Treasure Tracker.
True.
So we're going off first round. Terry's got Mario.
So
Pat's got Luigi. Shot's got Toad.
So all right, Shotz. Round 2. Who's your first pick? Round 2.
And my first pick round 2 is gotta be my homegirl Rosalina.
Oh, swiping Rosalina.
Interesting.
I forgot.
That's a good pick. That's a great pick.
Interesting.
Now, here's the thing. Do I want to just annoy Terry, or do I want to pick? Here, the struggle I have in these drafts a lot of the time is like, do I want to draft with my heart, or do I want to I want to strategically draft?
Or do you want to draft for the win?
Or do I want to draft for the win? That's big. I think we're gonna. I'm just drafting for who I'm drafting for the win.
I'd be drafting.
And there's no Mario franchise without King Koopa himself. I'm taking Bowser, baby.
Okay.
Give me Big Boss Bowser.
Okay. Bowser, Pat.
I got a little green team going on.
I'm drafting for the win and with my heart because my heart's a winner and I'm a winner.
You're gonna say the dumb thing here,
and I know what's best for everybody. Give me Waluigi, baby.
Whoa!
Crazy pick.
Not whoa.
Whoa.
Not whoa. Not whoa. It's wow. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, great pick. Great early steal for sure. I like
it's funny. It's funny too that like Waluigi has become more beloved than Wario himself. I feel like.
I know.
Love it.
I think it's just because Waluigi's like slept on, dude. Like,
Yep.
People don't respect Waluigi. Wallace.
It's my turn again, right?
Wallace. It is your turn again. Wallace.
Wallace, but Waluigi for short. Again, I'm a winner. I draft with my heart and with the knowledge of who's going to win because I'm a winner. I'm going to take Shy Guy.
Damn.
Wow. That's a great pull. It's a great pull. But I think you're losing, Terry.
I don't know.
I think because you're forgetting what this franchise is all about. You're forgetting what matters here. Give me Princess Peach.
Oh,
give me Princess Peach.
What a default pick, bro.
I'm drafting the games, bro. I'm winning right now.
What do you win at? Getting captured? Being in another castle?
Sexism is what's happening here.
Apparently, you said it, not
You
me.
and you and Terry, but that's okay. Who's your pick, Shots?
Now, here's a question: is this a technicality, or can I get the boy himself, DK,
That's a Mario
Mm.
character, bro.
Yeah,
Donkey
he's a
Kong, the leader of the
okay.
bunch?
For sure. For sure.
The first member of the DK crew.
Okay, crew.
How you doing?
DK Donkey Kong.
Donkey
All right.
Kong.
Run it
All right.
back.
I thought about taking DK in the second round, and I thought it would just annoy Terry, but
That
you
was
know,
a good pull. Yeah.
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 You know what? And it's smart because I wasn't even thinking of him.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the whole time I was thinking, I was like, is this legal? I hope so.
Chat,
It's
is this legal?
Chat is legal.
Is this legal?
He was in the movie, so
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with a more forgettable character, but I think he's a heavy hitter. I'm gonna say King Boo.
Ooh.
okay.
Going two villains there. Well,
King Robert.
King Robert.
is that a thing?
No.
Matt?
No.
I don't know what that is. All right. For my fourth round pick, I got Luigi. I got Bowser. I got the princess herself, Princess Peach. I think Bowser needs allies.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And Terry's taking Shy Guy. I could take Koopa, but in my heart of hearts, I'm taking that Goomba.
You took my
Koopa.
pick.
Give me that Goomba, baby.
You took my pick.
I love Goomba.
You can't say nothing about Toad now. Can't say nothing on my boy.
I think Goomba is a better pick than Toad. I mean, honestly.
And I got Goomba in the fourth round, brother. You took Toad as a first round pick.
Yeah.
I like Toad. The best version of Toad, in my opinion, is the Mario movie Toad.
For sure.
And not the 90s Mario movie Toad.
No. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
he kind of was the GOAT at the end there. I don't know.
Keegan,
We'll talk.
oh,
We'll
yeah,
talk
I guess
about it. We'll talk about it.
All right. For my fourth round pick, I'm gonna go everybody's favorite companion.
There it is.
Big Yosh, baby.
Big Yosh. Big
Yosh.
That hurts. That hurts.
I know. I'm sorry. Someone
It's
had
all
to
right.
do it.
It's all right.
All right. For my fifth round pick, again, I'm going for the People's Choice Award. I'm going for it doesn't have to be the most known character, but it's the one that people love. You know what I'm saying? Going Dry Bones.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
My last pick.
Okay. Who did you take in fourth round again?
Yosh.
Oh, right. Yosh. Sorry, I'm just writing them down.
No, you're good.
Okay. For my final pick in the draft, I've got main character Luigi. I've got the villain Bowser. I've got the princess that it's all about, Princess Peach. I got Goomba. I would have loved Yoshi. Yoshi would have been a perfect draft for me.
Yoshi's a good pick.
If I can't have that boy Yoshi, I think you need some comedic relief here. I think you need a Wario. I think I'm gonna take Wario as my final pick.
Okay.
It's not
You got some good villains.
I got some good villains.
All
right.
So what? I got Rosalina. I got Toad. Got DK. And
King Robert.
Boo. King Boo. King Robert. I just need that final puzzle piece to really bring the
really
team
bring it all
together,
together.
you know?
Yeah.
That fits. Put a nice little bow on the top.
Who's in your 5 spot that's just going to unify the locker room?
Ooh, someone that I need some brains. I feel like Rosalina is just the muscle. You know what I mean? Surprisingly.
Rosalina might be your like magic caster.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
Rosalina's for
She's your
sure magic.
mage.
She's a support.
So you got your mage, you've got your melee in Donkey Kong, you've got your sidekick in Toad, you got your villain.
You need like a leader here. I
A
think.
leader of the pack.
Yeah.
Right.
A leader or like an understudy to your villain.
An understudy.
Yeah.
Villain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. I know one, but I don't know if I want to say it.
An understudy. Who's my villain? What did I even say?
King Boo.
King Boo? Right.
Word.
Oh, I keep forgetting, bro. The ADHD go crazy.
So many options.
So many. There's a lot of like vague ones, but for the time crunch, I'm stuck between these two characters.
Tell us you're thinking.
So
Say it out loud.
one is
Not like we're gonna steal
another
him.
villain,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the other one is another like side character that has recently become kind of more popular.
Mhm.
But I don't know how much they would contribute to the team as a whole.
For sure.
Say them out loud. Let us know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have the
You're the
last
last
pick
pick.
here.
That's fair. So
Mhm.
I'm thinking either Dry Bowser or and I'm forgetting her name, but specifically the version from the new Donkey Kong game,
Paulina.
Paulina.
Pauline.
I thought about taking Paulina. I did.
Interesting.
Because I feel like Paulina she's like that guiding voice to DK, you know.
Mm-hmm. She's
Sure.
she's a fun character in DK.
Sure.
And depending on what you go for, she's not completely like useless. And then
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about the lore on Dry Bowser, but I mean it's just Bowser, but juiced up a little bit, isn't he?
It's just Bowser. It's just Bowser.
Right,
You know what?
right.
I'm not trying to help you out, Shotz. The one person that came to my mind when I was thinking of understudy, I was thinking of Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
He was a
But
big villain, but
it was.
it's a good
I don't
shout.
know. I don't know how beloved he is.
Or you can
Right.
go Diddy Kong,
yeah.
No, Diddy
another little
Kong.
understudy to your like anti-hero.
You could go one of the Koopa kids.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What's
I thought about taking a
Mallory's favorite?
Koopa.
The one with the glasses?
Iggy?
Oh
No,
yeah,
not
Iggy.
No, it's not Iggy.
I also thought about taking Lakitu because he's got
Yeah.
he's got the fishing rod and everything. Or Kamek, the magician.
There's just a lot of characters I'm not too familiar with. So.
For sure.
Roy Koopa. is the
Oh,
one.
Roy.
Oh,
Roy's our
right.
boy.
Roy the boy.
I'm thinking Pauline. I don't know. My gut's saying Pauline.
Paulina.
Pauline
All
it
right.
is.
Very nice. Very nice.
The good thing with Pauline is if you just leave it general, it could be any version of Pauline.
True.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So to recap, Terry, your team is Mario, Waluigi, Wallace, Shy Guy, Dry Bones, and Dat Boy Yoshi.
That boy Yosh. Mm-hmm.
I have Luigi, Bowser, Big Boss Bowser himself, Princess Peach, the Goomba,
Big Goom.
and Wario.
I just love Goomba.
Shotz has Toad, Rosalina, DK, the leader of the DK crew, Donkey Kong, King Boo, and Pauline. Very nice. Very nice.
Very formidable tiers. I will agree.
Very good. Very good.
I like it. I
think that went well. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Let us know who you think won this draft. Let us know who you think has the best 5-person squad.
Maybe we'll post it with the episode or something.
We'll get
Let you vote.
our editor to put a little poll up there.
Oh God. More work.
More work. Yay.
All right.
Nice.
So for the next game we're going to play, I was thinking, how do we Terry and I like to play a bunch of different games. How do I incorporate shots? How do I make this like a 3-person game? So for today, what I'm going to do, I have a video game character in here, and I'm going to give both of you a combined 20 questions
Oh, okay.
to guess who my character is.
Okay.
Game begins now.
Okay. Don't. This one's not a question. But it can only it can only be yes or no questions, right?
Um, you can't be like, who is your character?
Sure.
But like, you don't have to stick to yes or no.
Okay.
All right. Terry, do
What
you
did
mind if I take the first?
Yeah, we'll just go back and forth.
All right. So, is it a Sony character?
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
huge.
Huge.
Okay.
Huge.
Is it a character that originated on PS2?
Let me check here. I think so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Huge if so. Huge if so.
Huge if so. Huge if so.
Is he doing his Googling?
I'm looking now.
He's like,
I
Jack
think
from Jack and
yes.
Daxter was
No.
definitely originated on.
No, it PS2. PS2.
Okay. Nice. Huge.
Huge.
Okay.
Okay. Does this character have a franchise?
They are a part of a franchise, yes.
They're a part
Huge.
of one.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Is this character organic?
What do you mean?
Like,
Like,
are
are they a
they
person?
Or no, like organic as opposed to like a robot.
Yeah, they human basically.
Human,
Yeah.
Well,
human
not
or
even human, but
mammal,
They are
reptile?
organic, yes.
Okay.
okay. Does this person have a weapon?
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Part of a franchise, has a weapon, is organic.
I was gonna say, do you feel like you're narrowing down? It feels like you're narrowing down for sure.
Yeah, I feel narrowed.
Okay.
I feel very narrow. This character, is this character voiced? Like, does he have?
Yes.
Do they talk? Yes. Okay.
Yes. If at any point you think you get it, you can just guess the character too.
Is this
But
character
it will count as a question.
Heard.
Is this character male?
Yes.
Is this character the main character?
No.
Okay.
I don't. So I'll say this. I think typically no.
I think I have an idea, but I'll wait till my next one.
So what is that? 7 or 8?
We're at 8 right now.
Okay.
Has this character had a video game within the last 5 years?
I think so.
Suddenly, Terry's not so confident.
Yeah, now I'm not so confident.
Okay. Let me hang on one second. I think that this character. I think I don't know if this character's in the game, but I think this franchise has put out a game in the last 5 years. I will put it that way.
I'm just gonna go on a limb. Is this character Daxter from Jack and Daxter?
It is not Daxter.
Okay. That's 10.
You said he's typically the main character, or typically not?
Typically not.
Typically,
That does not count as a question.
but he has been.
So okay, I will clarify this. This game that came out, it's not within the last 5 years, but it is within the last 10 years.
Okay.
Just because the last like 2020 to 2023 kind of like fused together for me. So I'm like, yeah, that was 5 years ago.
Sure.
I'm like, no, it wasn't.
So somewhere between
Longer.
2015 and now.
In 2020.
Okay.
Is it
Do my Googling.
whose question is it? Mine?
Yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. This is interesting.
Think of what you know. Think of what you learned so far.
So I want to say, I wanted to say Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, but you said not a main character, and that's main character, and he had a game that came out in 2021, I think.
Okay.
So, okay, here's a question: and
Sure.
I don't know if you want to count it as a question or not because it doesn't really. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You could choose.
Sure.
Is it from a franchise you've played, or did you look it up specifically for this game?
Hmm.
Good question. Good question.
Great question. This will count as a question.
Okay.
I have played some of one of the games.
Mm,
So it's a game Pat has played.
but only a
But I
little
didn't
bit.
finish. Right.
Right, but it's something that you were like, I could play that.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. And we've confirmed that this character is male.
Right.
Yes.
And
Is-
at one point was a main character, but isn't usually.
I don't know. Like, when you get it, you'll know why it's hard for me to describe.
All right. Is this character a human?
Yes.
Well, like they're not like an elf or something.
They are humanoid.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, like, yeah, like
So they're
they are
not
drawn
human.
like a human. They are
They're not
drawn
human.
like a human.
So no.
The way they are characterized is a human.
So no.
Interesting. Your turn, Shotz.
Yeah.
What question are we on? 12? 13?
Yeah, once Shotz asks one, it'll be 13.
How old were you when you played this game?
When I played this game, I was in high school. But it was not like, it wasn't a new game when I played it.
And you're positive this character is from the PS2, like his first game was PS2.
Yes. That will not count as a question. There's a question that you guys have not asked yet that like would really help narrow it down.
Yeah.
And if you're not closer by question 15, I'll give it to you as a hint. But I will count it as a question.
Okay, so male, not main character,
humanish,
but like important.
But important. Okay, so it's from PS2. Character. Maybe.
And a game that came out within the last 10 years has this character.
Maybe Kingdom Hearts. And it could be like either Goofy or Donald because they're human-esque. But they're not humans.
No, I was gonna say they are drawn as a human.
But maybe their backstory dictates
right.
otherwise.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But maybe they're what?
Shotz is cooking.
So like
think of CJ from San Andreas.
Think of like Dante, right? Like Dante looks like a human, but he's a demon.
Right. So something along those lines.
Okay. Oh, I might be thinking God of War. Not Jack, it's Shotz. but Kratos is still pretty human, like even though he's like a god, but
right. I was thinking.
Let me narrow it down. Let me use a narrow it down question.
Sure.
Pat, could you tell us what gameplay style this game is? Like, is it a platformer, turn-based?
That's a great question.
Action, 3D action, side scroller.
I will tell you the genre specifically from Wikipedia.
Yeah, give me the
is
genre.
considered action role playing.
Action role playing.
But I don't know if all of the games in this franchise would be considered action role playing as well.
I got you. Huh.
It's gotta be something that Pat would want to play.
Or I mean, he said he only played a little bit of it.
Okay. What question are we on?
This will be 15 when Shotz asks.
Do you want a hint instead? Because I'll kind of give you a twofer.
I don't know. What do you think, Terry? Would it be?
Yeah, give us
Goombas?
give us a hint.
So the question that I would ask if I were you is this person a hero or a villain? And my answer would be this person is a villain.
Okay.
Huh.
This helps a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
I mean, it definitely narrows it down.
Do it.
Oh no, that was PS1. I was about to say Sephiroth.
At least I think he's a villain. He is a main character of one of the sequels in this franchise. I will also give you that.
Character of one of
He's the protagonist. He is the protagonist.
And a game that came out within the last 10 years
in this franchise.
And he was the protagonist
to at least one of the games.
In
one of the sequels.
Not me wanting to say Shadow the Hedgehog.
So you're on question 16.
Riku from Kingdom Hearts was a main character for one of them, I think.
Is it okay? So we're on. This will be 16.
Yes. I want you to know. I think you guys are so close. I think you're so close to getting this. I think you're like one or two questions away from getting it.
Is this a game?
Yes.
Shut up. Smart ass.
Just ask a question. It'll help narrow down.
Is this a game that either of us have or would play?
100%. I know for a fact at least one of you have played multiple games in this franchise.
I'm thinking Final Fantasy.
No, it's action.
Some of them are RPGs.
Not most of the ones on PS2 though.
That's true.
But don't forget, like this franchise started on PS2.
Yeah,
it's not like
Final
exclusive
Fantasy started
to
on
PS2.
Final Fantasy started on like SNES and shit.
One of us have played multiple.
For sure.
So that was question 16. The game that came out more recently-ish, was it a platform exclusive or did it come out everywhere?
Let me see. I want to say it started on PS4. Yeah, it released for PS4 and Xbox One.
Huh. So that takes out all the exclusives. Because Sony wouldn't release like a God of War on Xbox. So it has to be a third party.
I think you would typically think of this more as a PlayStation franchise, but I will tell you this, some of the sequels have come out across platforms. Like other developers have come out with other sequels and for all sorts of like I don't know if I want to tell you that. So like I said, some of them really change up the formula. Like I said, it's like the first game is definitely what did I say? RPG, but not all of them stick to that at all. All right, so I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna charge you a question for it, but I'm gonna give you a hint. One of you has mentioned the franchise in these questions. One of you has already said what franchise this character belongs to.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only franchise that was mentioned was Final Fantasy and like
Kingdom Hearts.
I won't charge you another hint because we're on question 18. It's one of those two franchises.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Terry, you want to research Kingdom Hearts? I'll research Final Fantasy.
Y'all got two questions left.
I don't want to look it up right away. I don't want to because I kind of want to get it off the cuff without doing too much research.
Right.
Okay. So are we guessing? We're guessing the villain, right? Like the character themselves.
Yes. Yes. So here's what I would do if I were you. Question 19, I would guess which franchise it is, and then question 20 is where you got to guess the character.
Okay. So if I'm thinking about Final Fantasy.
Well, let me tell you this one thing, Terry. There's not many Final Fantasies that are sequels.
And let me tell you this, Shotz. I don't think Pat has ever touched a Final Fantasy. I think he's touched Kingdom Hearts.
That's true. That's very, very true.
And we have 2 questions left, and I don't want to waste one of them on guessing which
the
game
franchise.
it is.
Sure.
So I'm pretty confident it's Kingdom Hearts. We just have to guess which character it is.
Right.
And if it's a character you play as later,
I think you're going to kick yourself for not understanding. So hang on. I think when you find out who this character is, you're going to go, "Oh my god, I should have known that." And I'll tell you this, another free gimme. Terry, you specifically will be kicking yourself.
Wait, is it? I think I know who it is.
You got 2 questions. Narrow it down.
I think
be
I know
sure.
Who it is.
Pat, can I have a freebie question?
Depends on the question.
Does this person stay a villain?
I don't know, to be honest, and I don't know.
Does this person exist?
Is this person real? Are you gaslighting us?
Is this a character in a game?
Is this actually a game? Did you read this?
Is this character? Oh, so this is question 19.
Yes.
Is this character blonde?
Yes.
Okay. It's Roxas.
Jesus
Christ.
It is Roxas.
Oh my God.
Kingdom Hearts.
Jesus Christ.
Roxas is not a human?
He's a nobody.
He's a nobody.
Yeah. So it's like they are people, but they're not people.
Right. And that's why I was that's kind of tough.
That's a
you're
fun
annoying.
Workaround. Yeah, you're annoying.
You're annoying.
Oh God.
But was I not accurate in all my descriptions?
I guess so.
I guess I don't want to admit.
Because Roxas is a villain, correct?
Yes. Well, yeah.
And he's
kind of.
He's the protagonist of Kingdom Hearts 358 divided over 2.
Is that the one you played?
It's actually 358 over 2 days. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. No, I tried to play Kingdom Hearts 1. And at the time, I just couldn't figure out how to get off the first island. So I was just like, I'm done. I can't figure it out.
That's fair.
Terry was spitting from the jump.
I knew it.
Well, you kept saying Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, Terry, get it, Terry. Connect the dots.
With my heart, man. Should have went with my heart.
That's right.
I don't know. The only things that were really coming to mind were that and Final Fantasy. But I can never see Pat playing a Final Fantasy game.
I know. Once we narrowed it down to those 2, I'm like, Pat has never touched Final Fantasy.
Never sniffed a Final Fantasy game.
What are we even entertaining right now?
Right.
Jesus.
All right. Well, that's enough games for today. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie, 1993.
Let's go.
Level up.
Let's go. Oh, and we're so back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk Super Mario Brothers 1993. Gentlemen, so, okay, for context for our listeners out there, the 3 of us, had all spoken about this, and the 3 of us had only watched this movie this morning, of this recording of this podcast.
That's why we're
because we had all procrastinated, right? But I honestly think that was better because we were all watching it around the same time, and we have a little text thread going for this podcast, and we were basically like, "Oh, this movie is insane."
This
This
movie
movie is
was
absolutely crazy.
a topsy-turvy adventure, and I don't know where I was the entire time.
It's a fever dream.
It
Like the
is.
whole
Exactly.
time I was like, what are we doing? What is
Exactly.
this?
Once we got to like, this is spoilers, and this is so far ahead into the movie.
Do
But
it.
once we got to like the fungus dad, I'm like,
Oh my god.
we're so far off the rails, and I don't know where we started.
Yeah, and then he just came back. He just fixed himself.
Right.
Which I was like, well, that doesn't okay.
Like I was expecting him
So
to take like the gun and something and shoot him.
yeah.
He just fixed
Yeah.
himself. He's like, oh, I
Yep.
love those plumbers.
Right, right.
Okay.
Heard.
Okay. So for a little background, this movie so in late 80s, early 90s, there were a bunch of like kids franchises that were finally starting to get like movie or TV adaptations. So like famously, Batman with Michael Keaton, 1989 comes out, $48 million budget, grosses $411 million at the box
Whew.
office, which in the
Golly.
80s was crazy, right?
Mhm.
Sheesh.
So then you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise, which the first movie came out. Budget, boys, by the way, $13.5 million, grossed $202.2 million.
Jeez.
So like Teenage
Marvel
Mutant
hit
Ninja
the hard.
Turtles comes out at 1990. The sequels come out in 91, 93. They're not as successful as the first one, but at this point, a lot of these big like media franchises are like, okay, what can we do to like get these franchises into theaters for a way for like for kids entertainment? Like what are some franchises we can take? And so Super Mario Brothers games come out during the 80s, and everyone's like, okay, this is a franchise that can absolutely take off just as well as Batman or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or everything like that.
Mhm.
So Nintendo sells the creative rights to these filmmakers who they're given complete free creative license,
A mistake.
and Nintendo believed that the quote the Mario brand was strong enough for experimentation,
Mm.
and that the screenwriters envisioned the Super Mario Brothers as a subversive comedy influenced by Ghostbusters and The Wizard of Oz.
I mean, I can see it.
I
For
was also getting
sure.
like Max Payne vibes,
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
like with
I
the cars and everything. I don't
Oh
know.
I
yeah.
also
Yeah.
yeah. I also was like this whole time. I had recently watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie again, and I was also like, "Oh, this is totally the same like grungy type like 90s movie." Like they were going for this aesthetic for sure.
Mhm.
So this movie came out May 28th, 1993. It was a complete flop.
Oof.
It had a 42 to 48 million dollar budget, and that's just production budget. That doesn't even account for like advertising or anything like that. And it ended up totaling a gross of $38.9 million worldwide.
Rip.
Oof.
So
Oof.
lost the studio money.
Oh yeah.
The film received generally unfavorable reviews from critics at release and appeared on several lists as the worst films ever made.
Dang.
But
That
since
sucks.
then, it's received this like cult following because it's so silly and so ridiculous.
And it's so interesting too. Just like, going through and I'm like, I'm watching like an avant-garde like art piece of the times. Like
Yes, yes,
this is madness.
Like it honestly held my attention pretty well.
Yeah.
for sure, for
Because you
sure.
never know what what was gonna happen next and
No.
like what insane like whatever was gonna pop up.
If I had
Crazy.
$1 for every time those early 90 movies dropped a baby off at the church doorsteps
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
So,
It
all
was an
right,
epidemic in the 90s, apparently.
let's talk about that. So, like, okay, first of all, this movie is it's so interesting. Like Terry said, it starts off with talking about 65 million years ago when dinosaurs roamed the Earth, an asteroid hit the Earth, but when it did, it like split the Earth into like two different dimensions
Hmm.
where one like is our Earth with like human evolution and everything like that. And then there's another Earth where people evolve from dinosaurs,
Right.
but like they're basically human in almost every way, but like they hatch from eggs instead of like being born, as you see in the next opening scene where it turns out to be Daisy being born from an egg.
Yeah,
And
how
I don't
about
know.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did they go the Daisy route
Yeah,
and
you
not
think it'd be Peach.
Right, right. It was okay. A lot of choices in this movie for sure.
yeah. Maybe
There's a
Daisy
really
was a better name to say over the course of a movie or something.
I guess.
well. So here's the other thing too, and I'll talk about like the overarching thing really quick. But like to your point, yeah, you would think Princess Peach would be like the person you would pick for this spot, but like this movie ends up being more a Luigi movie.
It is.
Yeah, Luigi is the goat in this movie.
Maybe that's why it was Daisy, because it was more of a Luigi movie, and Daisy is technically his counterpart in the game.
So,
So
so like they set up Mario and Luigi as like they're not really brothers either.
mhm.
Terry and I were talking about this before you jumped on the call shots, but like
They're
in
not?
the movie, at one point, Luigi says like, "Oh yeah, Mario like found me, and like he took me in. He's been my mom, my dad, everything."
Mhm.
I thought he just said he raised him, but
Well,
probably.
yeah, yeah. So like you're the whole time you're like, "Oh, so you guys aren't even brothers?" Because when I
Right.
first saw them, I was like, "Oh, the age gap here is crazy."
Right.
Mhm.
Because you have Bob Hoskins as Mario and John. I'm gonna butcher this last name. Luigi Zamo as
Leg-
Luigi.
Leguizzi Samuel. Yeah, something like that.
But so like Bob Hoskins looks like he's like in his 40s, and then the actor for Luigi looks like he's like maybe 25.
Right.
And so I was just like, what? That's such an interesting choice.
They really committed to the plumber bit too. Like,
They really did. They really did. Thank
And they
God.
got then and the similarities to the 2023 Mario film, they're broke plumbers and then they get isekai'd.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's
they sure did.
That's the thing. Like the so this movie, Daisy grows up to be this like archaeologist, and she's digging for like NYU, and they're trying to discover dinosaur bones. And she sees these bones that she's like, these like look like humanoid dinosaurs somehow. Like she doesn't really understand it. Um, and then so for some reason, in the archaeological dig site, there's plumbing that's running. I don't know if that's like supposed to be like from the city and they're just kind of like doing a dig site like right off of that, but like
Right.
I think they were like in the sewer. That's what I took away from it.
but they're doing a dig, like it's specifically a dig site from
Right.
NYU like set up. But I was just like, okay, I mean, thank God that like we can solve this with plumbers. You know what I mean? Because
Thank
then
God.
there's this like rival plumbing company, the Scapellis,
Yeah.
Scott yeah.
and he is this big like business tycoon that he wants to like take this dig site and like develop it, and he doesn't care about like the archaeological dig or anything like that. So he's like trying to sabotage it. So he sends
Mhm.
his like goons down to like flood the site and everything. So then here come Mario and Luigi save the day.
And I thought he was gonna be a bigger villain throughout the whole thing, but you really just see him there
And at
for
the end,
a second at the end when there's like a comedic part that he turns into
Which
like a monkey.
is he DK?
is he
I don't
supposed to
know
be
about
DK?
that.
He's wearing a tie. He turns into a monkey and he's wearing a tie.
That'd
For
be
this
Oh
movie,
man.
I
crazy
think
cool.
he's DK,
Oh, not the extended universe.
right? Like it was so weird. But
That's
like,
wild.
okay. I want to go back a little bit. When Daisy's being born, she's like in the church with like the nuns. She's like being
Mhm.
Mhm.
hatched from her egg or whatever.
Right.
Um,
Of course.
there's a moment where like the one nun is like shocked, and then it like pans over to like Jesus in like the stained glass,
Yeah.
Yep.
and he just has this like judgmental look on his face. And I was like, this movie's so wild already.
And
We're
then
only
this
5 minutes
is
in.
the second time, at least, that I've been on these podcasts that we talked about a movie that just has unnecessary baby genitals in it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You
You
know, and it was
know,
even worse in this case because it was a girl
Yeah, and it's just like they did not try to cover it up at all. I mean,
at
a little
all.
bit, but like it was just like,
The
oh, I
bare
don't know.
minimum.
we didn't
Yeah,
start like trying to tastefully avoid that sort of thing until like the 2000s, apparently,
I
Okay.
see. I
because
see.
movies just kept doing that, and I'm
Yeah.
not a fan at
It's
all.
like, ugh, I don't like
And then
that.
after that, immediately you just watch her mother get jump scared by Bowser, and
Yeah,
she
right.
kills herself? Question mark.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she
Uh-huh.
literally pulls the beam down and just screams, and then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
Okay. So let's jump ahead. When they get isekai'd, right? So
Hmm.
like the what we end up learning later, we have these two goons that were hired by like Bowser to kidnap Princess Daisy to like get her to like take the she when she was born, she had this like little piece of like an asteroid with her
Hmm.
somehow. And apparently it if you put the asteroid back into like the rest of the asteroid cluster, it will fuse the two dimensions back together
for some reason,
for some reason. So
Man.
Bowser wants to do that because he wants to take over like the human dimension. He wants to
Hmm.
get rid of all the mammals. He's
Sure.
very anti-mammal.
and
Hmm.
like their world has like no resources and it's dirty.
Yeah, it's mostly deserts and it's like one city and then the rest is desert.
Yeah.
Um, but so Mario and Luigi go to save her. She's being kidnapped and she gets dragged over to this other dimension. And so they jump in and they get the isekai'd. I audibly laughed at the scene where Mario's falling into the other dimension
Dude,
because it looks insane.
it looks
It's just
terrifying.
it's just hilarious 90s, like, effects and all that.
I gotta say, like Mario was so funny in this movie.
Oh my
Like
god.
he's
Oh
literally
yeah,
like right after that, he's just like, I disintegrated. Am I alive? There's earlier in the movie too where they're driving to their first like plumbing thing.
Mhm.
He tells Luigi to take a left and he takes a right. And he's like, it's a shortcut. And he just looks at him, he's like, what?
yeah.
It was
And it's funny because like them not listening to each other comes back later on in
so
like
many
another
times.
directional scene.
Hmm.
But so I'm trying to think. So you have oh, by the way, when the goons are going to kidnap Daisy, uh they can't tell who Daisy is because they're stupid.
Hmm.
And so they keep kidnapping the wrong woman.
Random women.
And so they just kidnap like 5 women that that look nothing like Daisy. There's no and it's just
Oh.
because these guys are so stupid.
Yeah,
You guys pick up that these are Iggy and Spike, like the Koopalings.
Yeah, yeah.
right before
It's
that,
great.
they abducted Mario's love interest.
Hmm.
Which is not Princess Peach.
It's like
It's her
Betty,
name is Daniela.
Daniela,
Like not Princess Peach or like Pauline or something. It's just
Nope,
some
nope.
random character.
Just
some
some
random
random lady.
character.
I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but when the Iggy and Spike are like staking out Daisy and like following her around, at one point they're sitting in like the cab that they have like stolen, and they just have a newspaper up, and the newspaper says, "Missing Mrs. Still a Mystery," because these women keep getting kidnapped and like no one can explain where they're going. Um, but so Mario and Luigi get isekai'd. They end up in what I presume we're saying is the Mushroom Kingdom,
Hmm. Hmm.
but like it's New York, but like reverse New York. It's like Toad-ified, Goomba-ified New York.
And
Yeah,
it's terrifying. This is when we got to like this part and they were showing like the denizens of the city. That's when I texted you guys. I'm like, I think this is a horror movie.
yeah.
This is so scary. What are you doing?
Especially when you see the Goombas.
Oh my god.
The
Yeah. Oh,
Goombas.
yeah, the Goombas. And it's like you're not
Right.
even calling them Koopas. Like they're the Goombas of this world. I don't know.
So yeah, that was really weird because there I'm sure people listening to this have seen it, but there are these like little like shrunken head like they've like reverse evolved these guys to turn them into like mindless uh workers for like they keep calling him President Koopa. They no point in this movie do they call him Bowser,
Right.
Oh yeah,
but
you're right.
he is Bowser, like clearly
Right.
by the hair and everything. But so part of Bowser's plan is that he's going to like de-evolve all the humans and turn them back into monkeys.
Hmm.
And so, we see this a couple times. Toad, there's like a hippie like playing guitar on the street with like a crazy
Oh
like
my god,
swirl haircut.
And he's
so
saying how
wild.
bad Koopa is.
Yeah, yeah. And he's arrested, but we find out that that's Toad.
Right.
And
And
so Toad gets devolved into a Goomba. Eh,
it's
It's
just so
yeah,
wild. Like the whole like you said earlier, like the grunginess of this world right now. It's like it's super like 90s movie coded, just like this
yeah.
dirty underground world. And it's just such a departure from like what you think of Mario and what you think of the franchise. This like colorful, fun
Mhm,
music, like
Mhm.
happy go lucky. Like even the Goombas you fight and Koopas you fight in the Mario games, it's just like they're not terrifying. You jump on them, then they go away. I think the most terrifying thing would be like fighting Bowser at the end, and even then, it's just like more charming, colorful stuff than anything. And
yeah,
then you look at
yeah.
this this Mario Super Mushroom Land world in this movie, and it's like
Mhm,
again, it's like it's a horror movie. I mean,
yeah.
it's charming in the way that like having a retrospective to look back and like appreciate the '90s campiness of like the costumes they're wearing and like the real effects, being like the prosthetics and stuff they're wearing. But still, it's just like this does not feel like Mario whatsoever.
No.
No,
The
no.
cars are on fire. There's like skeletons on the front of the engines.
Yeah, dude. Like
Right.
the Mad Max comparison you made earlier, really like
Yeah.
That's what made me
real
think of it.
really feels real here. Yeah.
There's just people
So
decking each other in the streets. It's
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
It's
crazy.
wild.
One thing too, I was talking to Terry about this a little before shots, but so there are a couple points in this movie where like and I was telling this to Terry, like the New York City skyline pre 2001,
The
Oh,
jump scare.
bro,
so
I gasped.
obviously obviously like before 2001, like you had the Twin Towers and like I was telling Terry, it seems like and I we just were so young when
Mhm.
like 9/11 happened that like you forget like how iconic like the imagery of the Twin Towers was, but like every single piece of media set in New York pre 2001
Had them in it.
100% features the Twin Towers. This movie, like when they go into the Goomba world, they have like the reverse Twin Towers, and one of
Dude,
them's like partly destroyed.
it like
I
bursts into flames, doesn't it?
So like it the when the universes like meld together, they like fuse kind of, but it looks like they're like being destroyed, and you're just like,
I gasped,
oh my
Dude,
dude.
god,
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I was
Obviously
shocked.
they couldn't know
they
and
had no
all
idea.
that.
No, right, right,
But
but like,
Jesus.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
oh my god,
It was crazy.
I had to pause the movie because I was like, oh my god,
I need to process what just happened.
how unfortunate, like,
Very unfortunate.
oh my
Very
god,
unfortunate. One thing I want to mention too, like this game or this movie came out in '93, right, Pat? Is that what you're
Mhm,
saying?
mhm.
So the only like Mario 64 wasn't even out by then.
Right,
So the newest Mario would be, if you're not counting the one on Game Boy, would be Super Mario World up until
yeah,
then for the Super
yeah,
Nintendo. So I mean, like I feel like Super Mario's kind of like establishes the aesthetic the most.
yeah.
But I mean, we kind of have an ideal of what Mario is at this point. So I mean, either the directors or creators of this movie like played one of the games, is like, all right, we'll go with that, or they really took that experimentation into full effect.
Like I said, I,
Yeah,
I my biggest theory is just like these guys watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which is like gritty and more dark and everything,
sure.
and like it worked really well. And
Mhm.
they were like, "Well, we will just take another franchise and do the same thing."
Hmm.
But like you take the Mario franchise,
Take the
which
Mario franchise. Yeah.
Terry, to your point, like is just so colorful and like whimsical. Like I think the new Super Mario Brothers movies, the animated one from 2023, like really captures like the kind of wonder and like
Mhm.
different reality that like the Mushroom Kingdom is.
Right.
And then you have this, and you're like, these people are walking the streets like they're gonna get like a staph infection or something. Like this is
Yeah.
just
It's wild.
uh
Where's my Rainbow Bridge?
where's Rainbow
Exactly.
Road, bro? Like, bring me back.
It doesn't exist.
So for most of this movie too, the Mario Brothers don't wear their like iconic jumpsuits like up until like the third act of the movie.
Mhm.
And in reality, like the entire like second act when they like originally get isekai'd in the movie, they're wearing the opposite colors. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys noticed that.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, that's such a weird choice to do.
The only thing they had was like I noticed Luigi's tool bag was green and Mario's was red.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was it.
Right.
No.
Um yeah. There's so much from this movie that I could talk about, but one
What'd you guys
thing
think of the jump shoes?
I thought that scene was so ridiculous.
she's like,
I'm
I gotta
like,
go.
just okay.
And I'm like, are we just doing this because like later on? Because my thing was, as soon as I saw that scene, I was like, so we're just setting up for one of them to get the shoes later so they can do the iconic jump. And then they don't
Absolutely.
do
They
it
don't.
really. Like Luigi has them at one point, but that's just to get him from point A to point B. And I'm like,
Mhm.
what are we
Did you
doing?
notice that they're powered by bullet bills?
I didn't notice that.
Yes.
Yeah, little tiny bullet bills.
So okay, the scene towards the end where Mario is confronting Bowser, and he has the little tiny bomb.
Mhm. Ba-bam!
That was so ridiculous. He like does 6 turns on the bomb, and it's walking for like 20 minutes.
For so long.
Yep.
And then it like defies physics by like walking up a wall and like underneath the sewer grate, and you're like,
Uh,
what? Okay. And it
they
just
fade
perfectly lands under Bowser and explodes.
right. They phase out of reality and then it phase back in, and the bomb is still walking, and it's just
Right.
like, what
Right.
is going on
There
here? I
was
want.
it was so funny. But there was like one point I noticed, and this is probably not something you would have noticed like back when this movie came out, but when the mom is like walking across the street and the car like hits the brake,
Mhm.
you can actually see the like wire that's guiding it
The
across
Can
bomb.
you really?
yeah, like
That's so
so
funny.
vaguely. I was
Oh,
like,
I didn't notice that.
oh, that's
Yeah, I didn't notice that
kind of
either.
cool.
I gotta go back and look at
Yeah.
that. That's funny. One thing, like I wanted to mention during that the shoes sequence when the lady is like running away from them. That just feels so like I don't know. I took note in that scene. It just feels so like 90s to me. Like this giant lady just comes over here, takes that necklace from them, and then
Mhm.
just flies away. Like
Yep.
I don't know what else to add to it, but like that scene really was just like so ridiculous and so funny to me. And I'm
And it's
like,
just the fact that
what's going on?
30 seconds before that, they get mugged by a grandma.
Yeah, and the stuff with the grandma. Like,
Like,
what's going on
what
here?
are we talking about?
Well,
It's
she's like,
madness.
"Do you guys have a weapon on you?" "No." "Give me
Good.
that right now." Whoa! Oh
And then
my
she like
god!
fly, and then the grandma gets like blasted away or
She gets
something. She falls into
thrown.
another
The other woman
car.
picks her up.
Yeah,
Right,
she throws her.
the grandma falls into another car and immediately shoots the guy in the car. And it was like, why did you
Yeah.
do that? Why did you
Right.
do
You
that?
crashed the car. Like
That they're
the cars,
madness.
all by the way, like to Shotz's point, like they all look like a Mad Max sort of thing. Where like, but it's just like a regular car, but like the engine block is like on top,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so you're just like, we're really starting to limit the production budget at this point. Like, we can't
And
change too much.
and
Yeah, they
like,
hit a
am I
cap.
am I crazy for thinking it was like a low key? Well, no, that didn't exist, right? Mario Kart yet?
I don't think so. No.
Because I was thinking like they kind of remind me of like go karts, like how they had the
Yeah.
They might
specifically
have
the police scene.
they might have existed. I think there was some on Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay. But yes, like everything's
Uh,
powered by like electricity instead of
Yeah,
gas and everything, and you have to be on the grid. Because at one
right.
point, Mario and Luigi are like they steal the police car, and they're driving, and Mario goes off grid, and then the car just like shuts down
Mhm.
because it's like
Yep.
I can't function outside the grid.
Yeah,
And then they
the first Mario Kart is in 1992, so like right before
oh okay
Oh, so maybe.
okay maybe.
maybe I don't know if they had that foresight.
But
Yeah.
like so then Mario and Luigi they like drive off this cliff like outside of this thing like off the grid, and let's talk fungus
Oh
because
God.
Big
the
fungus.
fungus is a lot. So like again, this is the Mushroom Kingdom, right?
Right.
Bowser has taken the king of the Mushroom Kingdom and devolved him as far as he can, so that he's now a fungus, which I thought was clever. I will give them that because if you're going to
Sure.
devolve a mushroom, it's going to go back to a fungus. Fine, but like so the fungus is the king.
Mm-hmm.
He's Daisy's father,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like large enough that he spans the entire city.
I mean,
I
that's
took
fungus
it.
for you.
I was gonna say.
Sure, but it's just one guy.
I just took it that he like just spread, like a fungus would.
Right. But so
Mm-hmm.
like okay, so then he catches the car and
Mm-hmm.
like the fungus is still like sentient
Right.
because it's able to help Mario and Luigi. It gives Mario that little bomb bomb. Um it's just it so then they have the scene where Daisy meets her father, and we talked about this earlier, but like the little like head fungus like droops down,
So gross.
and
It's
you're like,
probably
what
It's
am I
disgusting.
watching?
What am I watching? And like, at this point, who
Who
is this
signed off
movie
on
made
this?
for?
Right, right.
Who like what is the target audience right now? It's not children.
It's
Um,
right.
I don't think it's adults, and I think it's teenagers. Like, who wants to watch this?
You want to know the crazy thing about this too? I had to look this up because I was like, what was the rating of it? This is a PG movie.
really.
Insane.
Yeah, so like I would have at least expected PG-13 based on like the
Yeah.
visuals for some of the stuff. But like it's a PG movie. You
Damn.
any kid could have gone to see it. Like the
You got people
90s was
shooting
so
each
wild,
other.
dude.
You've
Yeah,
got like
right.
club scenes. You got alcohol in
But
there.
there
You
was no
got.
boobies.
I mean, there was
No,
like they
no.
definitely had cleavage shots, like of the lady who stole the necklace, and
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
had some weird nuances with Bowser, not Bowser, I guess King Koopa and Daisy, where he was just like,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use her later.
I'm like, what?
Crazy. And
Oh
in
my
the
god!
guy that you think might have been DK, he was like alluding to her getting like taken
Yeah,
too in
Oh
yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
he's like bad things have been happening to girls around here. And
Yeah.
so the whole time I'm like, oh, like he's kidnapping these women. And then
Hmm.
it's not him. And I'm
At
like,
all.
Yeah,
what was that threat then?
It's just
What
him
are we
being a
doing?
creepy old man.
yeah,
And he like stares
Oh,
at her as she walks away too.
I
yeah.
was so uncomfortable so many
That's
times
just
in
his
this
energy
movie.
in the studio.
I do not like this at all whatsoever.
So one of the bits too, so Iggy and Spike have at one point Bowser's like, you guys are so stupid, you keep failing me. So he evolves them to
Hmm.
make them smarter. And then you have that bit going for a little bit where they're like geniuses kind of, but they still are like kind of
Stupid.
bumbling idiots in a
Right.
way, but they're just smarter. So Mario and Luigi run into them and they like tie them up. They're able to subdue them pretty quick. And they're like, where's Daisy? What's going on? So they're like, hey, look at we'll bring you to Daisy. You find us that necklace that got stolen. And the whole time I was waiting for that woman who stole the necklace to come back. And she comes back for like the briefest second that I was like, oh, you had no real impact on the rest of the plot of this movie.
Mhm.
Because the necklace
Until
just kind
she
of keeps getting
does.
like stolen between people, and it ends up with like Bowser's like wife,
Yeah.
who's like
Yeah.
betraying him. Like
Elaine.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Again, it's just like there's so many things happening in this movie. There's so many little like scenes that kind of like are one-offs and so many like inter not interconnected, but like disconnected pieces, I guess,
Yeah.
But
that are
Yeah.
just like in there for a quick little shot and then gone. So many characters that are just quick little whatevers. And it's just
let's
like,
not like forget too Mario's little slow dance with the chicken red
yeah.
to take the necklace back. And he like at one point
Yeah.
like tries to tongue the necklace off of her.
Yeah, this is not a PG film whatsoever.
And then she ends up saving them when the guys come, the Goombas come, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
she pulls them in and they just like smooch.
I'm like, Mario has a woman. What are we doing?
Yeah,
Mario has a
what's going
full ass woman.
So like right. So they're able to find Daisy, they save her. She's also, by the way, really quick, they have Yoshi in this movie,
I
but
was
he's
Mhm.
just
thinking that
like
too.
a little like they're taking the dinosaur thing very literally.
They really are.
And they're like, and Bowser's like, this is a family pet we've had forever. He's Luigi or he's Yoshi. And you're like, okay, is Yoshi gonna do anything? No. No. It's
I
just a
mean,
reference.
he
Kinda
he
saves
saves Daisy a
Peach.
little bit from Elaine or whatever.
Yeah, like the
He
Yeah,
like frees
yeah.
her. This is one little thing.
That's fair. That's
It's just
fair.
the fact that he was like an actual dinosaur, like an
Yeah.
actual
Right.
animatronic, like little dinosaur or something.
But towards the end of the movie, Mario is able to save his girlfriend Daniela and the other kidnapped girls. They like freeze the plumbing in the city, Mario and Luigi. So they then have this scene where they're like sliding down this tunnel with like all this frozen stuff, and then the Goombas are like chasing them. And so
Mhm.
Mario's using like his plumber's skills to stop them.
dude, that
Yep.
was so funny.
It's
Yep.
just absurd. It's just so absurd
And then like
humor.
he like puts his wrench in a hole and
Yeah.
like he messes them up.
And it
And
makes them like
then
flip and stuff.
and
Like
then they're like, "Oh, we made it!" And then it cuts back to them, and the one surfing the other
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It was
Ridiculous. What's so funny to me too is just like Mario may be a plumber, but I feel like in the games that's such a non like essential detail about him. Like it's never mentioned. But in the
no,
movies, it's like his entire personality.
I know. And like it literally is just like, no, we just want to explain why he's wearing a jumpsuit. Like that's
Right, right.
all we're doing. He's a
Hmm.
plumber. Like that's it.
That's it. That's it.
I think it's
Um,
funny that like because I guess with this early in Luigi's like personality isn't really developed yet in the games. So the fact that he's like
yeah.
such a I don't want to say Chad, but like smart and like trust your gut type person is so
Hmm.
polar opposite of who he is today.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
And
And the fact that he's like the main character of this movie too is wild.
well, that's what so like we talked about earlier. Like this movie really tries to like make it a Super Mario Brothers movie because like I said, there are good chunks of this movie where I'm like, Luigi is the main character here. Like
Hmm.
Luigi has the love story with Daisy. Like it, Mario kind of feels like a side character at points where he's like, Luigi, just go talk to her. Just go talk to her. Let me
That's
help you flirt with her. Hey, ask her out to dinner. Like, what are we? Come on, dude. Like,
And I'll say Daisy was way too quick to accept an invite to dinner when girls are going missing and she had a dig
he's
site to take care of.
that's true.
Luigi's like getting off van.
She's
And
like,
she's like, all right, yeah, I guess. I'm like, Daisy, 5 women have gone missing. What are
I'm
you doing?
saying survival instincts, girl. Come on.
And then them
Nothing.
throwing out the whole love word there at the end is like
You guys just met.
y'all met like
Y'all met
a
last
few
week.
hours ago.
Yeah.
Wild.
But yeah, so then the end of the movie, Mario defeats Bowser. He's just like Bowser's just shooting at him with like a fire gun because we can't have Bowser actually breathe fire.
Right.
But they turn earlier in the movie, Mario and Luigi like throw him in the machine and like they try to devolve him, but like it doesn't really take.
Yeah,
But
Mhm.
like
then by the
kind of
end of the
works.
yeah, yeah. But like the whole time I'm like, okay, so then at the end of the movie, he'll actually turn into Bowser and we'll get to see him actually be Bowser. Not really. Not really. He kind of
No.
turns into a dinosaur, kind of.
Yeah, they have guns that devolve suddenly.
Yeah, right.
And then
And
he
then
goes all
he
goopy.
and then he turns into the primordial ooze because he talked about like, humanity, like all of like life on Earth comes from like the primordial ooze, and then it evolved. And so like he fully devolves back into primordial ooze. At the very same time, the fungus just magically turns back into Daisy's dad
I love
Mhm.
those plumbers.
with no like
No
explanation for it.
explanation or anything.
He just did it.
And then at the very end of the movie, so Mario and Luigi get all the girls back. They run back into their world, and Daisy seals up the split between the two worlds, and she's like, "I'm gonna stay here. I need to get to know my father, get to know who I am." She and Luigi kiss. Mario standing right behind Luigi, going, "Yeah, buddy, good job."
That's my brother.
And you're just like, "This is weird." But so then it jumps to 3 weeks later, where their story finally made the news. After 3 weeks, they were like,
Mhm.
"Yay, the Mario brothers! Actually, I think they're pretty super."
Super.
There it is.
Um, they saved these girls. It was great. Um, and then Luigi's just kind of moping around because he misses Daisy and everything.
Mario's
And
like,
then
get over
Daisy,
it.
yeah, right. He's like, "Come on, come eat these meatballs. It's fine." Uh, and then Daisy like kicks in the door and she's like, "Guys, guys, guys." And she has like the little fire gun. She's like all dressed in like wartime attire. She's like, "You gotta come back with me. There's some crazy stuff going on."
She's like,
And
you wouldn't
Mario and
believe me.
Luigi, yeah, Mario and Luigi got their belts. They're like, let's hit the road.
Let's
Actually, I
go.
do believe you.
Let's go. Yeah, yeah. And the whole time you're like, is this sequel bait? Because like I watched that and it's very reminiscent to me of like the ending of Back to the Future, where like Doc shows up with Marty. He's like, "Marty, Marty, we gotta go do something about your kids." Um, and I was like, "There's no way they thought this was getting a sequel. There's no way."
I mean, they seem
They
pretty
probably did.
confident with everything that they did. You don't have that much like awful effects and just awful everything and not expect like a sequel.
I
The way she
guess.
looked at the end, it kind of was reminding me of like Ghostbusters a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what it felt like they were kind of modeling that after,
Mhm.
because she was straight up in like a full like suit with like the what would be like a proton pack and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
did
We gotta talk.
did
Go ahead.
did you guys stick around for the post credits?
I sure did.
Did watch the post credits.
So
I
wild.
sure did.
So stupid.
So
Iggy and
dumb.
Spike just get a comedy scene at the end where they're like, "Yeah, we want to make a video game about our lives, the Super Koopa Cousins."
Like they're literally getting interviewed by I'm guessing like Nintendo employees.
Yeah,
Like,
right, right.
we're gonna make a
Mhm.
game about you guys.
God, what a wild ride this was. How did you
All
guys
the
overall? How did you guys feel about it?
I thought it was kind of funny.
I was gonna say I kind of loved it, to
I
be
kind of liked
honest.
it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
I can totally see why it gained like a cult following, because
Mhm.
you're just like, this is so bad that it's incredible.
Yeah, it's like you know, at least it made a lot of bold choices. Like at least it wasn't like Assassin's Creed bad, where it was just like you know meddling and mediocre. And not a lot of choices were made, or the choices made were just middling, and they didn't get all the way there. I think with
Yeah,
this one, like when it went off in a different direction, it totally veered off in that different direction and like stuck to its guns, and it was just like, this is what we're gonna be, and this is how we're gonna do it. So
mhm.
it has an identity at least.
Yeah.
I think I think the thing too is like it's funny because normally when you have a movie like this, you're like, well, I hope it didn't take itself too seriously. It felt like they took it seriously,
Yeah.
but that almost makes it better as like a comedy thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Like they're playing this very straight up, where like this is just such a ridiculous thing that like at no point do Mario and Luigi look at each other and be like, "This is crazy, isn't it, Lou?" Like,
It killed. I mean, there's a few points where Mario's just like, "What are we doing here?"
right?
But Luigi's just gung ho, and
Yeah.
it was so funny. Koopa, he would walk around like this. I don't know if you
Hmm.
noticed, little T-Rex arms.
Yeah,
I was like,
he was like a germaphobe. Like he constantly had like washed his hands and stuff like that. And I
that
was like,
too.
I don't know what the reference is there.
I don't know
You know
either.
what I love about mud? It's clean and dirty at the same time.
I don't like sand. I love mud.
I love mud.
Oh, what a wild ride. But yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic overall.
8
I
out of
loved it.
10.
I didn't love all the, you know,
early '90s stuff.
the Koopa, the King Koopa, coming on a daisy and making some weird threats there at the end. The stuff that definitely would not hold up today and should not hold up
No.
today. But
Right, right.
everything else surrounding it was just like, okay, yeah, this is, like I said earlier, this is like an avant-garde art piece that just needs to
Yeah.
be studied.
For sure think like I would much rather watch a movie like this just for like the pure like entertainment and almost shock value of it versus
Mhm.
like you said, like the Assassin's Creed movie we watched or you
Right.
know.
Like that was just like boring with like, a couple action scenes here and there, but overall like just a boring movie. Like this was at least like bad but like entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We're going to be a three-man crew moving forward. There might be some days where one of us will be absent, but
Mhm.
we're at least hoping to get more stable content to you. So
Yeah,
expect us on
absolutely.
your feed every 2 weeks. Follow us on Instagram at Double Kick Games. Check out obviously Double Kick. If you're listening to this, you're probably already listening to that. But if you're not, go
Mhm.
check it out. Terry and Dan have a lot of fun talking about games that they're playing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Follow Shotz at It's Shots. Follow Terry at Silo Good, and you can follow
Oh.
myself at It's Pat Dad. Until next time, let's go.
Let's go. Luigi,
Let's
Luigi.
go. Bye bye.
Bye.